This is why you don't succeed. Hello, champions. I'm Dr. Meghna Dikshit, author of You Matter, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our channel. Here we explore the fascinating realms of the mind and brain, share the secrets to success, help you heal your past, and prepare for a brilliant future. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. And to all our returning viewers, a heartfelt welcome. This is why you don't succeed. Let's dive straight into the topic today. You all may have heard this story when you were a child. It's a hot summer day. The crow is thirsty. It is flying high and wide in search of water. Suddenly, it sees a mud pot. It scoops down and peers inside. The water is right at the bottom of the pot. The crow cannot reach it. It is very thirsty. It desperately wants the water. Looks around, then comes up with an idea. Picks up a small pebble and drops it into the pot. The crow makes some 100 rounds of picking up a pebble and dropping it in the pot. Slowly the water level rises. The crow dips its beak in the water and drinks its fill. Its thirst quenched and flies off. It's a beautiful story, but there's a lot to understand and learn. I get many participants who lament that no matter what they do, they just don't get success. For a long time, I used to feel and think the same about myself. I had my own Panchkarma center. There were 20 masseurs working under me. Daily, there would be some issue or the other that would make me feel like pulling my hair apart. I would be so exasperated. When will I succeed at my business? Until one day, my close friend, who later also mentored me in the business, made me sit and do the math. When I put together the figures, it was all there in black and white right in front of me. I had to make the decision. And believe me, it was a hard call. I was emotionally invested in my business. But business cannot run on emotions. I finally took the decision to shut down the Panchkarma center. It was bleeding me dry. I had finally realized that the best way forward was to close it down. Had I not taken that decision then, I would not be here today doing what I love doing and also being successful at it. If you would like to learn more from me, then there are 2 links posted in the chat box. First is to register for my live seminar completely free to train your brain to achieve all your goals. And the second one is to purchase my book, You Matter, through the link and start your personal growth journey with me. So coming back to my today's topic, why don't we succeed? Reason 1, know when to quit. When we begin something new, we are all geared up, passionate. But as time goes by, we realize that this is not for me. But we still carry on because we worry what will people think or say. So instead of listening to our inner voice, we listen to our mind, which is our ego, and continue dredging along though our heart is not into it. This is putting ourselves up for failure. So know when to quit and cut your losses. Going back to the drawing board periodically. That is revisiting your vision. The success formula is 80% planning and 20% executing. So looking at your vision board and spend those crucial hours on planning is a must. Most of the time we are in a hurry. We begin impulsively and we set ourselves up for failure. Reason 3. Have a strong why. Why do you want to achieve that goal? What will happen if you achieve that goal? What will happen if you don't achieve that goal? Answering these questions honestly will give you a clear picture about your goals. When you get the clarity is when you can pave the path to achieving that goal. The thirst was so deep that the crow put in the crucial time to fill the pot with pebbles. Reason 4, check your timeline. Give realistic timelines. Our goals are not unrealistic, but timelines can sometimes be unrealistic. Rome was not built in a day. So check your timelines. If you're earning rupees 1 lakh per month and your goal is to earn rupees 10 lakhs per month consistently, And if you put the timeline as 3 months, and if you don't achieve that goal in 3 months, then your mind is going to talk to you. That critical voice inside is going to rant and say, look, I knew it. I would not achieve this. Or, oh, why did I not achieve my goal? I worked so hard. So my dear, the goal was never wrong. It's the timeline that was wrong. So go back to your goals and check the timelines. Reason 5, perseverance and consistency. Thomas Edison failed 999 times before he invented the electricity, 1,000 times. Sometimes the tipping point takes time. Reason number 6. I always ask my students, are you interested or committed? Every once in a while, check at what level are you committed? Or have you regressed to being just interested? Interested would not have quenched the crow's thirst. It's the commitment to fill the pot gave him that ability. Reason 7. Bringing in that self-motivation. We constantly are looking for that motivation or that reward that will spur us further on the path. But self-motivation is the key. How can you keep your motivation high without any external factor? Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the Maratha warrior king, started on his battles at the tender age of 16. The path to success was a tough one. But each time he faced the setback, he reminded himself and his fellow warriors of the mission. If the mission is strong, then you're enough self-motivated. Find your mission. Reason number 8. Master the art of delegation. Learn to delegate. Become aware of your strengths and your weaknesses. Focus on your strengths and delegate those areas where you're weak. For a long time, I struggled with my social media marketing. I was doing it all alone. Then I hired this brilliant team. Now they are doing what they are best at and I'm doing what I'm best at. It's a win-win. So delegate your way to success. Reason number 9. Work on your emotional beliefs and patterns. Most of the time, if we have not understood the root of why we take a particular decision, then we keep repeating the same mistake. Working on your emotional beliefs and patterns helps us to navigate better towards success. Reason number 10. When in doubt, ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but not asking for help when you require is a sure sign of ego. Ego is a sure path to failure. So ask, and you will realize that people feel privileged to be of help. It gives them a sense of belonging and respect and value. Which of these 10 reasons you identify yourself with? Now that you're aware, are you geared for success? Let me know your biggest takeaway in the chat box. And if you feel, share this video with everyone around you. There are 2 links posted in the chat box. The first one is to register for my live seminar to train your brain to achieve all your goals. And second is you can purchase my book You Matter through the link and start your personal growth journey with me. Until then, next time.